everyone, this is Shokora Zouheikyoku aka chocomint, and welcome back to our Let's Play of Intertwine. In the last playthrough, we have finished kind of a life of our protagonist and a certain handsome man. There has been a lot of coincidence and fate that comes across them, and then they meet again in this next life, in another life, where they are I guess there are rivals, enemies, so it's like enemies to lovers kind of romance stuff. Anyway, let's go. Van only whistled before disappearing into his office, which somehow annoyed me even more than if he had said anything. Whatever. I entered my own office and started sorting through the mountain of emails awaiting me. But after our conversation, I only felt more hung up on last night's dream. Why am I still thinking about that? Bzz, bzz. Who is testing me? Hey, what do you want? The proposal we have coming up. Did you make those edits yet? I'll get to it. Chill out. You sure? Your calendar says otherwise. Don't snoop around my calendar. How many times have I told you not to do that? I wouldn't do it if you didn't book it up like an idiot. I know how to do my job, Van. Get off my back. Jesus, you still crabby from your dream or what? Nightmare. And you're just being annoying. I don't need you to micromanage me. I'm not Maroma. Know what? Never mind. Not even worth it. Just do it. I don't want to have to keep waiting on you. My phone finally went silent, and I took a deep breath to regain my composure. Van was a coworker I've known for 2 years. Since the day we met, our interactions had always played out like this. By some miracle, we were still working together after all this time. In fact, we were often put together on big projects. Our boss said we made a good team. Ben and I both disagreed. There was a big client proposal due at the end of the week, and as much as I hated to admit it, we were waiting on me to finish the remaining business. But with everything else on my plate, I hadn't gotten a chance to get to it. I hate when he's right. Maybe I should ask him to help? No. He'll never let me live it down. I can do it. I just need to rearrange my schedule. Van didn't message me for the rest of the day. While I was able to make some progress on the client proposal, it wasn't finished like I had hoped. You have got to be kidding me. As if this excruciating day couldn't get any worse, it was now pouring rain, and I didn't bring my umbrella. I can't believe this. Of all the godforsaken things that could happen, this is just...
Talking to yourself now? You finally lose it?
Van was smirking at me with the biggest shite-eating grin on his face. I scowled at his less than appreciated appearance. You have eyes. Do you see my umbrella? I'm sure even you can figure out why I'm mad.
Dream me didn't remind you to bring it this morning?
No, Nightmare you was busy tormenting me. Surprisingly, he didn't respond. Instead, he tilted his head as if contemplating something. What? No scathing remark about how dumb I am for forgetting my umbrella?
Too easy.
Then what? Don't tell me you have an extra poncho lying around.
Of course not. Jeez, you're unbearable today. The rain isn't supposed to let up at all tonight.
Great. Thanks for this amazing news. I really appreciate it. In that case, pray I don't get sick and ditch you on that big project coming up. Van stared at me with some mixture of pity, disgust, and frustration. Don't look at me like...
Here, get under.
Van held his umbrella out, and I blinked, dumbfounded. Surely I heard him wrong.
Don't make me repeat myself.
You let me walk with you?
Did I stutter? Listen, the only thing dumber than someone who forgot their umbrella before a huge thunderstorm is someone who gave themselves more work to do because they let that idiot get sick.
I did not want to get under his umbrella so bad. But I wanted to walk through the storm without one even less. Fine, don't make this weird.
Right back at you.
I think that's her. He lifted his umbrella over both of us. There wasn't much room underneath, but it was better than the alternative. Actually, earlier I didn't see their own name popping up at that one. Like, it was supposed to be our character speaking, but it didn't appear like it was. But also, close up. Very, very nice eyeliner and eyeshadow. I love it. I awkwardly shuffled next to him, the closest we had ever been since we know each other. He smelled annoyingly good, like warm earthly pine.
You good?
Well, I guess we'll find out when we start walking, won't we? He made a point to roll his eyes before we ventured into the rain. Water immediately soaked through my sleeve, and I shifted closer to Van. He seemed to stiffen, but aside from that, absent was the snarky response I would have expected from him. He's not bad to be around when he shuts himself up. The storms once picked up, belting even heavier raindrops against me. Eek! My side is getting soaked. I glanced at his umbrella. He was holding it straight up, but the wind was blowing the rain at an angle. He needs to hold the umbrella this way to block more of the rain. I think if you just...
What?
You need to. Why does it feel so awkward to talk to him right now? Is it because he's being really nice?
What are you saying right now?
Let me show you. I wrap his wrist and angle it against the direction of the wind. There, see? What? His wraps on the handle faltered, and we both fumbled and fell to grip the umbrella tighter. It clattered to the ground, exposing us to the torrent of rain.
Idiot.
Me? You're the one who dropped it. He wrapped the umbrella in then my hand, and we bolted for a nearby awning. Drenched and fainting, we caught our breaths as we took a momentary relief from the storm.
Nice going.
How was I supposed to know you had better fingers?
You make it a habit to grab anyone you know?
It would have been faster for me just to show you. You weren't holding the umbrella right. He showed me a piece in clear before turning back to the rain.
Whatever. My place is just one train stop away. If you need to drive there, you can.
I live further down one stop, sitting for that long in these soaked clothes. Yeah, fine, I won't take long. Thanks.
Yeah.
He held the umbrella out. I walked towards it before he pulled it away, eyeing me warily.
No more sudden moves from you, though.
Then hold right this time.
Oh my god.
I returned to his side, to that faint smell of pine, and together we hurried to Van's place.
Bathroom's on the left. I'll get you a towel. You can dry your clothes in the dryer. I have something you can wear in the meantime.
Thanks. In older time we know each other. I've never been to his place. He kept it surprisingly clean. I waited awkwardly at the doorway as Van retrieved my towel and spare clothes. Today has been interesting. Van being nice to me was a development I wouldn't have expected even if hell froze over. And for it to happen after my nightmare last night. All of it was too unbelievable to wrap my head around. I'll just shower, and as soon as my clothes are done drying, I'll head out.
Here, this should fit.
Van returned with a fluffy towel, a clean shirt, and some baggy shirts.
But let me know if you need anything else. The dryer's in the closet connected to the bathroom, so just throw your stuff in there.
Yeah, okay, thanks. I cringed at my meek response and hurried to the bathroom. It's weird not being mean to him. Oh my god. I pulled my clinging, wet clothes from my body and turned on the shower. The warm steam was a welcome relief after the cold rain. As I stepped into the shower, I sighed and let my worries melt under the hot water. Inevitably, my thoughts returned to last night's nightmare. I was so heartbroken when Van was taken away. Even now, I could remember the way my chest ached for him, and the way I had grown flustered walking by his side today. No. We are not going to think about that right now. I turned off the water. The heat was obviously getting to my head. As I put his clothes on, the smell of pine surrounded me again. Damn, he's annoying. Why does it smell so good? I wonder why. Why do you keep smelling him though? Fresh from a shower, I stepped into Van's living room, but he was nowhere to be found. Van?
In here. You want anything to drink?
He brought out a bottle of beer for himself. I'll have beer, water, or soda. Okay, soda for me. Yum yum yum. I didn't know you drank.
Well, if I'm gonna be stuck with you for the next hour or so.
And here I thought we were finally starting to tolerate each other.
Think again.
I rolled my eyes, though I hated to admit I felt more comfortable with our usual banter.
You hungry?
He turned to start dinner, but not without giving me a good cleanse of his smirk first. Great timing, stomach. But whatever he was making did smell good. While I wouldn't say it aloud, I was grateful for the food. Eventually, our meal was ready, and he served each of us a plate, including a side of his specialty, a shad-eaten grin.
Well, eat up.
If you're going to be annoying about it, maybe I won't. He rolled his eyes, pushing my plate closer to me.
I was kidding. Lighten up. Make sure you eat. If you get sick before the big presentation, I'm gonna hunt you down and bring you into the office, nose running and all.
I scoffed but blushed as I dug in. He's actually a pretty good cook. We ate in uncomfortable silence until Van spoke again.
Hey, that dream you said you had about me,
Nightmare.
what was it about?
What? Why do you care?
I don't know, I was just wondering.
So you can torment me over it?
No, that's not what I... Fuck. Why do you always have to make things so difficult?
When have you ever given me a reason to make things easy for you?
Just answer the question, damn.
In my nightmare. What am I supposed to say? It was a nightmare, but it was because I lost him. That makes me sound like I'm in love with him. He'll hold that over me for as long as I live. It's embarrassing. Why do I have to tell you?
Because I asked?
What kind of reason is that?
What's the big deal? Just tell me.
Easy for you to say. You can't just listen and then make fun of me.
I won't make fun of you.
Why should I believe you?
Because I said so.
Yeah, right. Why do you want to know so bad?
I don't have to explain myself to you.
You do if you want to know what my nightmare was about. He clenched his jaw. When I refused to answer, he scoffed and rolled his eyes.
I'll tell you. After you tell me about your nightmare. Promise?
His interest was suspicious. Too high to be due to his usual jacasserie, I decided to tell him out of pure curiosity. Fine. Alright, in my nightmare. I was in some old prison cell, like those musty stone ones from cheesy, historical period films. And you were being taken away from me by these guards. I don't know why. I kept trying to stop them, but it was useless. When I woke up, it was like the dream had actually happened. My chest hurt. I felt like I lost someone important to me. I grew quiet, remembering the heartache, but realizing Van was still listening to my story. I mean, it was a lot scarier than I'm making it sound right now. Like, I got all scraped off from the stone, and there was this loud clanging, and it was cold. You know what? Never mind. It sounds stupid now that I say it out loud. It was just bothering me all day since the dream felt so real. And it was about you of all people. So there you have it. My cheeks burned at having to share such an embarrassingly intimate dream with him. And his silence was not helping. He's probably trying to decide which of his many annoying comebacks to make right now.
Have you ever heard about the red string of fate?
Huh? No. Yes. Yes, baby. Yes. The idea that soulmates are bound by a red string, right?
Yeah, that one.
Okay, what about it?
Nothing?
Nani? Does it have to do with my nightmare? You think we're soulmates or something?
No.
Your blush tells me otherwise.
As if you would be my soulmate.
Sure. Are you saying you believe in soulmates?
Don't be ridiculous.
Nah. You're acting weird, like weirder than usual. Are you drunk?
Ugh, please.
Well, you still didn't tell me what you wanted to know about my nightmare. Is it connected to this red string thing, or...
I don't want to tell you.
What? I had to tell you about my nightmare.
You're gonna be an ass about it.
No, I won't. Hermit? Is it deja vu though?
Fine. That dream you had about me?
Nightmare.
Shut up. I saw something similar when you wrestled me today.
Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Huh? What do you mean you saw something? Are you making fun of me?
When I touch someone for the first time, I get these visions, like deja vu, but stronger. It doesn't happen a lot. It's not like I meet people from my past lives often, but it does. And I know it sounds crazy, so don't even bother saying anything right now, or you will piss me off, I swear to God. But that dream you had about me? I saw the same thing when you manhandled me earlier. And just like you, I've never experienced anything that strong before. The vision was so clear, and afterwards I felt... Anyways, I remembered the red thread, and I thought, what if in another life, we were separated, and 2 years ago, we finally found each other again. I mean, it's stupid. You're right. Just forget I said anything.
You know, you sound crazy right now. I didn't say it was stupid.
So you think we're soulmates?
I definitely didn't say that. But I do think it's real we both saw the same thing. Okay, let's just hypothetically we roll with this idea just for a second. You're saying in the past life we were together, but we got separated for some reason. And after all these years, we found each other again because we're soulmates tied together by the red string of fate. That's why I had that dream and you had that vision.
When you say it like that, it sounds corny.
That's how you said it. You know, if you want me to be your soulmate, you're not selling it well.
I don't want you to be my soulmate. I didn't even believe in them or think about them until now. Never mind. This was dumb. I shouldn't have even brought you up. We're probably just tired from work. And we spent so much goddamn time together. Now we're getting the same weird stress dream. Just forget it.
I wanted to forget. Oh, he didn't even know how badly I wanted to. But I couldn't. The dreams, this invisible connection to him. It pulled at me.
What now?
I have synesthesia. When I hear people's names, I get this physical sensation. Sometimes it's really subtle, like sinking into a pillow after a long day. Other times, it's a bit stronger. When you first told me your name, it felt like that short moment after you held someone's hand, and you can still feel the warmth of the hand on your palm. Or like when someone's hand has been ripped from yours in a prison cell.
Now you're making shit up.
I'm not making it up.
If you want to be my soulmate so bad, just ask me out like a normal person.
Cheers, guys. Cheers, guys. You're the one who brought up the idea of soulmates first. So in this life, all characters also have that condition, but I don't know. I feel the writing of that, bringing that up is a bit weird for me. I guess I didn't expect her to have the same condition as her first life or something. And it came up in the middle of the story and not at the beginning, so it came at a surprise and felt a little strange, like not really natural, or maybe it's just me. Van tapped his finger against the table, something he did whenever he was deep in thought.
You're being serious right now? About the name thing?
Did I stutter?
Damn, this is so fucking weird. When do coincidences become fate?
I was starting to feel tired from all these revelations and glanced at my phone. 2:22 a.m.? Oh my god, I need to get home. I jumped from my seat. Van glanced wide-eyed at me, and then the clock.
You're leaving?
Well, it's already past 2, and we have work together. And we have work tomorrow. You want me to pull an all-nighter with you talking about whether soulmates are real?
But you can't go home now, it's dangerous.
You're saying you want me to stay the night.
I don't want you to stay the night, but it's too late for you to walk home alone.
I don't have clothes for tomorrow.
Just wear what you wore today.
The same outfit.
Who cares? No one will even notice. We're all barely human at work anyways.
Fair point. It is late.
It's fine. You can sleep on the couch.
Wow, no bed for you guys.
Nope. I've just the one, and it's for me. Unless you want to share.
Oh my god. Hard pass.
Just say please. I'll consider it for my soulmate.
In your dreams.
More like in yours.
It was a nightmare.
Yeah.
Van gestured for me to follow him to the living room. I sat down as he walked to his bedroom. He returned shortly with some blankets and pillows.
Here.
I was buried under a pile of plush throws and cushions. Excuse me!
You're excused.
He dismissively left me, and his bedroom door closed with a reverberating sound of finality. He's the worst. Soulmate my ass. She still hadn't finished the bandage edits I told her about. I searched her calendar. I could already hear her yelling at me for it. And her schedule's bad. Again. Why does she take on so much? It had been a couple of days since the weird soulmate incident, and we hadn't seen much of each other since. Soulmate. What was I thinking? I must have been thrown out of my mind to have said that out loud. My face heated up from the memory. And now Shokora has me blushing. Unbelievable. And yet, as much as I tried to forget that conversation, I noticed myself being even more distracted by her than usual. Has she eaten? She seems stressed. What meeting does she have now? Endless questions and thoughts brought on by a new hyper-awareness of her. And to make matters worse, not only could I not get Shokora off my mind, I couldn't talk to her the same as before. Which brought me to my current dilemma. When the hell is she going to finish that bandage? It's due in 2 days. F it, where is she? All these questions were making me fidgety. There was nothing left to do but seek Shokora out and ask her myself. It had been a couple of days since our soulmate talk, but since then, Van and I had interacted very little with each other. The main reason being all of these small projects I had to manage. A mountain of emails here, piles of documents there, endless meetings somewhere else. I had no time to myself. I'm going to lose my mind. What made it even more stressful was the proposal deadline coming up. I still hadn't made the progress I needed to all on the documents. Things just kept happening. There's always some fire I need to douse. It was like I could feel Van glaring at my back. Shokora. Here it comes. I got up and opened my office door before hurrying back to my desk. I already know what you're going to say. I'm going to work on it today. Van hesitated before stepping into my office. He closed the door behind him. The deadline is coming up. If you need help. I don't need help. I got it. Relax. Stuff just keeps coming up. So I haven't had time, but I'll do it. Just, I don't need you breathing down my neck. Well, is there anything else I can do to help out? While you work on the edits, that is. No way in hell am I asking for your help. You're not asking, I'm offering. Jackass. It doesn't have to be big, but however long you were going to spend working on other crap, focus on the proposal instead. I'll take care of whatever you would have worked on. Why? So you can hold it over me? No thanks. So I can stop waiting on you and put my final edits in before the deadline. Fine. Whatever. Come here. Van leaned over me, and the new proximity reminded me again of that addicting scent of pine. I pointed him to the different emails I needed to respond to. And make sure to follow up with them on whether those forms got approved. Just normally, people hire secretaries for this much work, you know? Now you know why I've been taking a while. He didn't respond, suddenly pulling up an extra chair and starting. I turned my attention to my own stack of documents. Let's see. One of the changes we needed to implement was in Appendix C. I tapped my pen against the table, mentally reviewing the last edits for our presentation. And then there's Table 5A.
Just emailed about the new meeting time.
This help was meant to give me some breathing room. But all I could think about was how much I needed his help, and how much I was drowning. My vision blurred as hot tears gathered on my lashes. Shit, I don't want to cry in front of him. I stared at the ceiling and tried to discreetly blink away the water, but the subtle movement was enough to catch Van's attention.
You okay?
I couldn't respond. If I did, it would be like breaking a dam. So I covered my eyes, hoping that was enough to hide myself away. I didn't dare to peek at him, the expression on his face, as I cried. And he didn't say anything. Only my occasional snuffles broke the silence. I half expected him to throw one of those usual sharp, decent remarks he loved to jam me with. But he didn't. Shokora, don't. Whatever it is you're going to say, don't. It's just so much. And everyone acts like they're only giving me one small thing, but it piles up and piles up. And by the time I realize how much work there is, it's too late. And I don't know how to break it down to share. And my voice cracked, and I swallowed the rest of my sentence. I didn't trust myself to continue without completely breaking down. Van seemed to hesitate before reaching for my hand awkwardly. He held my hand in his, rubbing small circles along my knuckles. It was strangely comforting. My snuffles started to fade. Sometimes, I just wish I could leave it all behind, drop completely off the map, and run away.
To where? Some meadow?
Yes, actually, I've always wanted to go.
Really? Crazy guess. Well, if you ever take the leap, take me with you.
You would come?
Beats this place. Maybe then I'd pursue my dream of being an artist.
Oh, Oh, interesting. Oh. The meadow and artist. I see. You want to be an artist?
When I was younger, it was all I could think about. But, you know, parents don't approve. You go to college, you get a soul-sucking job like this.
It's never too late.
Sure. But then who will do all your work for you when you're having a good cry?
This is the first time that's happened.
Impressively, it is.
He laughed, and a few strands of his hair fell onto his face. He actually looked cute. Did I really just think that about Van of all people? My mind drifted back to our recent conversation. Say, do you still think we're soulmates?
I don't know.
It is hard to believe, and you don't seem like the romantic type.
Is that any way to talk to someone helping you?
I'm just stating facts.
Do you think we are?
You didn't even answer.
You go first. I'm still thinking.
Why? Are you going to steal my answer?
Oh, please. When have I ever done that?
That's true. If there's one thing you can do, is think for yourself.
Wow, that a compliment?
Don't let it get to your head.
Too late.
I shook my head, trying to hide the smile on my lips. Anyways, I don't believe we're soulmates. Do believe we're soulmates. But whether we are or aren't, I don't think that matters.
Why?
Because being in love, falling in love, is about the experience. You know, learning about each other, finding new things to fall in love with. Supporting someone no matter what, and them doing the same for you. A relationship that's just pure and unselfish. I think soulmates are just a way to affirm that the person you're with will do that. So I guess even if you are my soulmate, you have to prove it. He laughed again and my heart fluttered. Has his laugh always sounded like that? Ooh,
I don't know
sparkles.
if I believe in soulmates, but if they existed, I think the universe would send signs. Signs like the ones they already sent to us. So maybe we're soulmates. Maybe we're not. I don't know, but I do know that since the day we touched, I can't stop thinking about you.
Hello there, pretty face. I love your face. I love your eyes, especially your eyes. Your lashes, very, very pretty lashes. And eyeliner.
At first I was just curious, and are you my soulmate, are you not? But it didn't take long for that to change. Soon you were always on my mind. Are you in your office? How are you doing? Fuck, this is embarrassing.
He wasn't the only one that felt that way. The back of my neck, the tips of my ears felt hot. You've been thinking about me? And not in a bad way?
As much as I want to deny it, yes.
Normally, I would have retorted with something sharp, but as much as I wanted to deny it, his confession flustered me in a good way. What happened? Just a couple days ago, we were at each other's throats. So then, what good things have you been thinking about me?
Shut up. I give you a whole speech and you still want more? You always greedy with the people you like?
What? I didn't say I liked you.
Sure, I'm laying my heart out, holding your hand, and you haven't moved a muscle. What is that then?
Maybe I'm just not mean, like you, to people when they're vulnerable.
Like I'll believe that after working with you for this long.
I'm not mean.
Sure.
He smirked, absentmindedly bringing the top of my hand to rest against his cheek. To think this all happened because of a thunderstorm. Man, if we were together in a past life, do you think this is our first time meeting since then?
I wouldn't know. If we have met, I don't remember.
Holding my hand isn't jarring any memories.
What? No, I don't know. That's not how my thing works.
Just kidding. Do you want to join? I leaned closer to him, and the unfamiliar pink hue on his cheeks deepened. Ew. What? No scolding remarks? No witty retorts? No snide comments?
Shut up.
Ooh, a classic. By now, my lips were only a breath from his. Each inhale Vtuber brought us tortuously close together. Ooh, hello there. Do I kiss him or do we wait for him to kiss you? I like the waiting game. He shifted to lean over me, desire in his gaze. My face heated up. He had never looked at me like this before. Well, are you going to kiss me or what?
What was that? I didn't catch that. You begging me for something?
No, as if.
Huh. Well, maybe if you do beg, I'll consider it.
Oh my. He gently lifted my chin towards him, forcing me to look directly into his amused eyes. His personality is broadened even when he's being romantic. Please. This is embarrassing. What if someone hears us?
We'll have to work on it, but it'll pass for now.
His smile met mine in a deep kiss. His intoxicating smell of wine surrounded me again. We parted for a second, each of us using the opportunity to catch our breath, and he murmured,
Holy shit. You suck at kissing.
Oh my god! Come on, don't do that! Come on, don't just kiss someone and then tell that person that they suck at kissing. What? Then don't kiss me. He cut my words off with his lips on mine and placed his hand at the base of my neck, pulling me even closer to him. For someone who says I suck, he sure can't seem to stop kissing me. I pulled away from him, ready to retort.
Don't.
He easily shut me up with another kiss before leaning back.
You're going to say something annoying, right? You always make that face before you do.
He flashed me the same smirk he always wore when he wanted to make my life harder. But this time, I didn't find myself as annoyed by it. Van stared at me for a moment longer before returning his attention to my computer.
Well, hate to cut the party short, but if you don't finish your changes by the end of the day, it's my ass on the line too. So, chop chop.
Fine.
Don't sound so disappointed. If you do well, I'll reward you later.
Oh my. He leaned towards me, planting a quick peck on my cheek before pulling away. The shy-eaten grin was back, and I pushed him. Shut up. Do you normally reward your co-workers like that?
Have to say, this is a first.
I tried to ignore the rising heat on my cheeks and returned to my work. As I promised, by the end of the day, I had finished making all the changes. But admittedly, I had been distracted by Van the entire time, something I never would have thought possible before today. So, Mesa, an invisible red thread connects those who are destined to meet. Regardless of time, place, or circumstance, the thread might stretch or tangle, but will never break. Chinese proverb. Woo! Okay, we finished. Another life! Do we have another next life? I wonder. So let's try that out. Woo! Okay, so we are on another life in which we are going to pause for now as we're going to try out that new life in the Let's playthrough. So this is kind of an enemies to lovers kind of stuff. Yeah, it's cute. The change in tune between the enemies is a bit fast due to the fact there are soulmates and romantics and the feelings, the magical feelings in here and there. So there's a largest change from enemies to lover. So the romance is kind of a natural. Maybe it's just a choice I made, but it's still very cute. It's very cute, yes. The banter is very nice. So there's a part that felt unnatural in the conversation. I don't know, it's just me. Overall, very cute. And I'm excited to try out their next life and see what will happen in when they meet again. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next playthrough of Intertwine. Bye bye!